Good morning, everyone. Good morning, White Mountain Apache Tribe and viewers from wherever you may be. My name is Jerry Gloshay Jr. I'm Chief of Staff for the Office of the Chairwoman, White Mountain Apache Tribe, and I work for the Honorable Chairwoman Gwendena Lee-Gatewood. Welcome to another Saturday edition here. It's Saturday, March 27 already, the last Saturday of March, and it's 52 degrees outside, sunny and very windy, breezy. Let's welcome the Honorable Chairwoman. Is she here?
Hey.
Hey, all right. Good morning, Chairwoman.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. It snowed up here today.
Oh, no wonder it's cold down here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. It'll melt and it'll keep Mother Earth coated with some moisture. So that's what we need.
Yep.
Yeah. So all right. Well, we have a interesting program, and do you have any announcements you want to share?
Yeah, I want to do some birthday shout outs to Austin Seeley, Ernest K, Tamika Chino, Jimmy Tontai Jr., Courtney Ivans, Lauren Kose, L.A. Walker, Esther Chapman, Grace Ortiz, Christine Hill up in Montana, Penelope Matali'i. She can do all types of shapes with her whole being. Anyway, she's married into our tribe, and she has a birthday today. Tammy James, and just to let you know, we had our supervisors meeting this past Monday. We're doing it virtually right now and seeing how we can incorporate an in-person meeting, not violating the EOC CDC guidelines of an indoor meeting, and how we could do that. So we're working on that, and supervisors were advised to turn in their financials for the month so that they could get that squared away. We're pretty much on track with getting those together and doing all of that. And I also want to do a shout out to Cecil Ivan. Cecil, the programming is layu ni chugasha ni kirawa ko nana ko di danos ishi. Just good morning, and hope everybody's doing good out there, and thank you for tuning in. And also, I've been asked to do Apache word of the day today. So I chose water, and it's two, almost like the number two, but two, yeah, two shanka. It's like Spanish. You put the word, the actual word at the beginning, and then you add the rest. So water, get me some, like that, or get me a glass of water. Tu tla shanka. Shanka is hand it to me. There's different ways of explaining how to give you an item or give away an item. If it's kind of like a stick form, if it's like a rope, it's a different way of explaining, but I just wanted to do water for today. So it's never too late to learn, and as we go along, we'll incorporate more, and maybe we'll have the actual spelling put up on the board here so that we all could learn. And I'm still learning all the different constellation, if you will, stars, moon, those kinds of things. So anyway, I wanted to do that. That's been a big inbox request, but just been a busy week. I just got back from Phoenix yesterday. You did too. I had to do an event for Arizona Indian Gaming Association, which I am the chairperson of, and was out at Desert Botanical Garden. If you have not had a chance to go out there, my goodness, it is absolutely beautiful.
Okay, on that Apache word of the day, tu shan ka. Here's some sweet tea. And it's the noun at the beginning and then the verb, the action
Mhm.
stuff. And then you mentioned like a hard form or fluid or like a rope
Yeah,
or a string or
or multiple
something.
objects.
Yeah, that goes in there too. So it's got to have put all together. So complex, complicated, but doable. So I'm
Mhm.
glad you're doing this. Any other announcements, Chairwoman?
Oh,
I have one.
we had
Okay.
our council meeting. So briefly, I'll update you on that. We had our council meeting on Wednesday here at Honda, and I'm coming to you from Honda Casino Hotel in the upper stairs area because Jerry, as we all know, we're working hard to get improved internet for our reservation and everyone who resides here and does work here. That's our goal. And today at home, I was trying to log on and it kept bumping me off. And so I just asked if I could have a room here today to use the internet. And if I have to do that, I can imagine what the students have to go through, and it's our ultimate goal to get that completely tightened,
Yeah.
and so that we could have even internet TV. So we're working on that. But
Yep.
for our council meeting, White River Police Department presented a Justice Department grant to apply for it for the 2021 C-TAS grant. Di no he asadeli di besohla by jahi biwa aku ba harasin ni e na sosla basal dehi biwa ahdan dio biwa dasin sohni. We mentioned also on that broadband, Theodore Roosevelt School was awarded an E-rate of $3 million and for high-speed broadband installation and service agreement. That is to help the overall connectivity of bandwidth for the tribe in addition to the school. The school needs it. So when I am happy that the council supported that effort and that was passed. Juvenile Code Amendment, that also was put on the council floor. That was passed. That will have a 10-day posting period. So U.S. tribal members, our council secretary goes out and posts these notices throughout the community. It's in the paper, it's online, it's wherever there are public people, like at the gas station. If there is a code amendment, we as council require that tribal members put in any comment, or if they're opposed. Most of the time, people don't pay attention to these amendments, and it's very important. It's for you, and that juvenile code amendment will be posted, and that was passed as well. We have an opioid litigation resolution that the tribe will be joining. And then we had a CARES update report and second round relief funding and a BIA Department of Transportation update. So that was on Wednesday. And on Monday, we had our Apache Alliance meeting. Very good meeting. We have all the member tribes. Some were not there, but we went through our letter of support, outreach contributions. We heard from a company, Pilar Thomas, who is going to help us with our small business credit initiatives for tribal members. And moving forward with advocacy efforts, we talked about the Oak Flat challenge right now that Apache Stronghold and San Carlos Apache Tribe are leading. We talked about economic development in our respective tribes, and we did a summary. And we've done quite a lot, Jerry, even though the pandemic kind of slowed everything down. We're still moving along. So
That's
those
good.
are my announcements.
Also, we lost a tribal member, old friend of mine, Gene DeClay. They called him Gino. So in loving memory of Gene DeClay, people keep your prayers for the DeClay family. The young man was a former disc jockey at K&B Apache Radio. He was a producer and recording artist of his own music, and I remember him as a kid. He used to enjoy going to Tonto Lake with us. His brother Dyke, Daryl. He loved his mom back then. Pat, she had passed on before. Patricia DeClay, and Patricia DeClay Glochet. Also, he was a very smart, intelligent young man way back. Him and Gerald Bush, and as you know, Dr. Gerald Bush now. I can't remember other things here, but just prayers to the DeClay family. Also, shout out to Queenie Nashio. She made some beautiful moccasins for my daughter, and so my daughter is going to be graduating here. Producer, do you have a photo of the work that she did? I took it right from the vehicle, and so there it is. Yeah. So real neat. It's graduation time at ASU coming around the corner. And so excellent job, Queenie. You are still very dynamic in your work, you do excellent work. So thank you very, very much. Our own tribal member, White Mountain Apache Tribe.
Queenie, Jerry?
Yeah.
Queenie goes and gets her own wood. She knows how to operate a chainsaw.
I saw it.
Yeah. And she's an elder of our tribe. She loves animals. In fact, people, she's very good at rescuing animals. But if she's going to do that, we need to help her. Maybe donate a bag of dog food. She nourishes and cares for these abandoned animals and brings them back to health. But of course, she can't have all of them. So I do know she's very loving, very strong-willed, very talented in arts and crafts. And we really do appreciate Queenie. And those moccasins look excellent. Very nice.
Yeah. I went to school with her daughter, Holly, and played Little League Baseball with Mousy and late Daryl then. And so, hello, Mousy. All right. Well, also another announcement here, Mr. Producer. I'd like to say happy early 55th anniversary to my mother and my father, Jerry Glochet Sr., and it's going to be on March 31 this coming week, and so I thought I'd throw that in there a little early. As you see, I took that, or my aunt took that photo, I think she did last year on their anniversary, and when all of this craziness started, the next day was the first case of coronavirus, first at White Mountain Apache Tribe. But my mother and father, I love them dearly. I want to say thank you to my sister Geraldine, taking care of them every day at home. My brother Jeff, from time to time, will take them up and do things with them. My nephew Boboy, always there guarding them, and so Mom and Dad, I love you. I'm glad you're doing well. I hope you got your coronavirus shots. If you didn't, go get it. Mom, Dad, go get it. And also happy 31 anniversary to Harvey. Oh, no, it's not 31. It's actually the 55th, Christopher. Yeah. So, but thank you, Christopher, very much. Back then I had a haircut, grew a little bit, that was the last haircut right there in that photo. And I was heavier. And so now I trimmed down about maybe 13 pounds, maybe somewhere around there, but I still look, I still look kind of chub, but I'm happy I lost some. So Mom, Dad, wow, thank you very much, and stay healthy, stay goal, We're proud of you. We love you, the whole family. Okay. All right, Chairwoman. Also, early this week, you had the supervisors meeting, and you had a lot of Apache Alliance meeting, AIGA meeting. You're the president of that too. But you also had an interview with someone very important. I'll pass the ball to you on that one.
We had a good interview, and Dr. Fauci is the chief medical advisor to President Biden. We had previously announced on the show that we would have the interview, but it didn't happen. And then we, tried to reschedule, but he's a very, very busy man, extremely busy handling the public health crisis of the United States and delivering his messages and his expertise in health to everybody throughout the United States, and doing commentaries, all types of workshops or what have you. Anyway, I didn't think it was going to happen. I just pretty much just thought, he's just way too busy. But we tried one more time, and then we were, I was away on a trip to help my daughter on Monday, and while there, this was the day that we were going to do the interview, and had to set up. I really want to thank Northern Arizona University, Native American Center, Chad Hamill, and the crew there for accommodating me, for giving me the access to the technology equipment there so that we could do this interview. And it's by Zoom. I wish we could have had it by StreamYard, but we'll show you now clips of that interview that we had on Monday. Probably 2 questions, since we're limited on time here on the show. So we'll, Mr. Producer, I'll leave that up to you on the length of the video, and it will show him responding to my questions. The children of our tribe are going back to school. Some of them are still online learning. And some of the questions that we get from parents are, do we actually know if children are carrying the virus? Because they read about a 3-year-old that had the virus. And as long as they're socially distancing and they're maintaining the protocols of having a clean, hygienic environment, their child is safe at school. What we do not want is to prevent the child from having a year lapse of not learning, and then they're having to play catch up. So as far as the schools, we have schools on our reservation, K through 12, and what message could you give to the parents there?
Yeah, I would give the message that the children belong in school. We should do everything we can to get them to get into school and stay in school. The CDC has guidelines about what you can do in school to help to guarantee the safety not only of the children, but of the teachers and other educational personnel. So we recommend that the children get into school, but look at and abide by the public health recommendations of the CDC about safety and avoiding infection in the classroom.
And then finally, the White Mountain Apache tribe mounted a very effective response to this throughout partnerships with Indian Health Service, Johns Hopkins University, our local CHR and EOC, and the tribe itself. And in spite of the many difficult challenges that we've had, what we've learned and what others have learned to help other communities who have a similar type of crises, how could we get our story out to help others? Because we're wanting to help others. We're wanting others to learn how we've done it. And I know you've met with Navajo tribe and other tribes, and the indigenous people of the United States make up a certain portion of the people out there. And We're unique, we're indigenous, but it's still, COVID-19 does not care who you are, and it will go where, because the virus moves if you move. So how could we get our story out to help others?
I think to do what you're doing, I mean, getting involved in media, interviewing, getting the newspapers to hear your story, go out and proactively get the public press. You could do it by social media. There are a lot of different ways you can do that. I think social media, which I'm sure that Indian country also does a lot of social media interaction, particularly among your younger people. I think that's one of the ways to get the message out.
Well, I appreciate that. And then on a personal note, what's your thoughts on the Washington Nationals?
I think they're going to win this year. Give them
All
a chance.
right.
They had a really bad year last year, but the year before they won the World Series. I think they're coming back.
Well, good. We're rooting for them as
Good.
well. So,
Thank you.
well, thank you so very much. And before we let you go, I'm going to speak in my language real briefly. D is it Nantan, Dr. Anthony Fauci, Nantan Chan Bizet, Nantan Lini, Ashona Talada Jean, which had the COVID-19, Nibiwa, Nuit Yati, Nuichin, is this so baran when they own Diola, and Dr. Fauci, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, Chairwoman. Thank you very much.
We'll see you. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
Nice.
we had more questions than that, but we aired those on the radio on Tuesday's show. We asked about elders and the variant. Those were the two questions we aired on KNNB on Tuesday. They were telling me you only have 10 minutes, but he stayed longer. And I was on the screen up above, but they took that off for obviously for us to use for recording. But it was neat. It was great.
Well, good. Well, good job, Chairwoman. I'm glad you didn't give up on that. We had scheduled before, and I think 2 times it actually got canceled, or we had to reschedule. And so patience and perseverance prevails. And so we have a nice interview. And so if he happens to be watching, Fauci, you can come over and stay at my house, and I'll take you to the sunrise dance, and we'll go see a game here, and I can teach you how to catch an Apache trout. So you come over, Dr. Fauci. Okay. All right. Well, Chairwoman, you mentioned variant. There are, as of this morning, reported in the Republic, 2 cases of the South African variant in Arizona. Where, who, we don't know, but it's here. So we got to be careful. We cannot let our guard down. As a matter of fact, the governor yesterday, a couple of days back, kind of eased some of the restrictions, the requirements a little bit. The bars are open, and I guess bed spaces are becoming more available at the hospitals. The old Scottsdale town or city, I guess it boomed overnight. It was packed yesterday. And I even heard from Johnny Dale from Civicu that the state fair could be back on, or it is back on into planning, and they're going to relocate towards Gila River tribal fairgrounds area. And so a lot happening. It does seem like even the tribe, us, White Mountain Apache tribe, we're moving to phase 3 real soon, and curfew will switch back to 10, but we still should wear those masks. We should still try to stay far apart, I guess, and basically we cannot let our guards down, right, Chairwoman?
Right. And keep practicing the social distancing. Very important that you know, at work we follow protocols. At school there's protocols. But what we cannot control as teachers, as supervisors, is what happens when the kids employees go home. So that is a major challenge for all of us. So we're depending on you to help in this process. Chigasha da oltakyu sa ihayu na izikyu handi aku na izikyu sa chigasha da oltakyu nui kantaras kesodo alkana bishka sintaura tsanyu dan dinde wayo onai kahye aku hao yanara aido bonalsira le ira kuda tel sa anat inshi e tahol zendi rako akarat inyu eye daz natle ye awati South Africa ye ka nalti hi Arizona you nalti hindi lag ari e dai tis bik eda isi e dai tis ka hi dahale keril dehi ket e la awaki what's ulketon te ni appointment don't see hoda da a bichi akunda a ze e vaccine ze nantan da ibn al freezer yet high cha e bikero dash han be what's alketos a bin nation te ana kik eje yuil kat leo nantan chan panada izigi da honis indi not te Zilekay saan de ze la babis bis o takni do hanya binni da la koyo hao aray de on di inde dan tleni bichichipa aran di na hatino hain nei ajo nuhik eje yuday kato akubo zinkle yudono hanjora manatiral keson tebi wani uli o kono hasin nei de tehe you watch you arati in da asani bidat tona dalge na shiche sizi Walmart yo jo noha shilko jo da kona noha sine shi cheo ashte ena yeo shichos on dini di dai tahi haya jane what's of sketoles nishi alte doles da shilti ana no hiyo dashche ajo na spilio en no ye ako ze be wahyo ako ni what's of sketon dat ejo ba kedan sion na shiyo cheo ashtini out shistio. You know, there's many people waiting months and months to get their shots, and we have it available at our Indian Health Service. So please keep your appointments, make your appointments, and those of you who have not had your second shot, get yourself over there and get your shots. There's no excuse to not get it. It's only helping protect you and your family. And we all need to remind ourselves what we've been through. We don't want to go through it again. So we need to get our tribal members vaccinated.
Right. Well said, Chairwoman. Well said. And I'm glad you were able to say those things. You see that in the background, that red bag? That is popcorn. I bought that yesterday in Phoenix at a place called Costco. It's like you buy bulk items there. So anyway, it was good to kind of get away from here, to be honest, Chairwoman. It was good to be at Sunrise Dance last weekend. But I still, you know, after I bought that popcorn, guess what I did? Right away, you know, I put a lot of that sanitizer even on my face and all over the place. I mean, I just don't want anybody in my family or in our office to get anything or whatever, you know, and so I cannot afford to let my guard down, even though it's a nice place, nice to get in a eat down there in a place that, you know, we don't have here. Buy some things that are not usually here up here. When I say here, I'm talking about White River and Pine Top and Show Low. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that just remembering that coronavirus is not gone. It's not gone. It's still here somewhere, and we got to do our part. And so the dashboard proves it. Do you happen to have that information, or from the yesterday? I think it was
Yes.
8, wasn't it?
Yeah, yesterday was 8, and I did ask Leanne if she had today's, and I know how we do that is Indian Health Service sends out the information daily, and IHS has been very spot on with that, but on the weekends takes a little bit longer. But yesterday was at 8, and we don't want it to keep going up. We want it to stay, you know, we need it to be at 0 really.
Right. And we got so close. I think we had it at 2 not too long ago, but this is way better than what we were before, around, like 60 or 80. And then way back, man, it was in the 300s and something.
Yeah.
Woo, man, it was, we never thought we would get back here, but thank goodness. So one thing that helps keep it down are these vaccines. And it's only uncomfortable for a few seconds. And that's it. And it's worth it. It lasts a long time protecting you. All right, Chairwoman. Yesterday I was in Phoenix, and why? Because you asked me to go there and get some help. I got 2 fellows from Housing Authority and 1 from the Enterprise Department. Enterprise Department, Fernando Diaye, he hopped in with me. And then there was Adrian Peralta and Francisco Ruiz from Housing Authority, and Johnny Dale from CBQ. We all went down in 4 pickup trucks to go get donated items from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Mesa. It was actually not at a church. It turned out to be in residential garages. And so I happened to interview a lady, and I hope it's in there. I don't know if it got cut or not. But Mr. Producer, if you could kind of load that up, I guess, and basically it shows that we were at the garage loading up the pickup trucks, and it was all kinds of different items. We plan to give those out tomorrow, Monday at the Elderly Services, but right now they're in storage at Honda. So thank you, Eddie Lockett, Brent Kurth, for helping us out, store those items. Housing Authority, man, thank you for coming to our rescue to load those things up. And so that's what we're doing here. We're always accepting help, and we're trying to help people. And so we received some donated items and basically food items. So do we have that? I hope it's loaded. Hello, everyone. My name is Jerry Gloshay Jr. I'm here in Chandler, Arizona, in a residential community. And so I'm here with the Morris family, and they represent the Third Ward, the Ray Third Ward of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And what's going on is that the church has mustered up some items that they have donated, and we are loading them up here. And we have people from housing that are helping us, and CBQ communities helping us with their truck. And so we're very grateful for this. Mr. Morris, we appreciate the help and support that you're extending. Is there anything you'd like to say to our tribal members?
I think my wife is really in charge of this, so I'm just going to let her just say thank you. And
well, we're just grateful that we can help in any way we can. We understand that you needed some food assistance, and I didn't have very many days, but I think for 3 days I got the word out and got a bunch of stuff people donated. So we're grateful to be able to help in any way that we can.
Thank you. All right. Okay. It was a short interview, and man, that guy with the long hair is something else. This guy right here, jeez. Anyway, so it was good to get that kind of help. That was the second stop, by the way. The first stop was boxes, about 25, 30 boxes from a lady there of all kinds of varieties, canned products, dry goods, oatmeal, stuff like that, cream of wheat. and so we brought those back, and so all in all, a good day. So we welcome to that, and we don't mind trying to do all we can just to get it, and then bring it back, and then distribute it to our people. So
Yeah,
Chairwoman.
I'm very grateful for housing. They really came through for us because we were trying to see how we could work it out, and asked Dorothy Parker over there, and immediately she went to work and got us two additional trucks and help with
Yeah.
bringing it back. So really great.
Yeah,
And Johnny,
that
thank you. Yeah.
that was at 7 p.m. after the clock ended at 5, right? And so the
Right.
next morning we're leaving at 7 a.m. And so from 7 p.m. Dorothy did her thing, and next thing you know, I get a call from Marvin Burnett. Marvin Burnett, I'm going to talk about him. He's a good man. I think we had an event last week where a guy got a new house, and he's made his speech, and he, was sort of like the undesignated MC for that event. And so he called me up, we said a few things, and then at the end it was time for photo, and he whispered to me, he said, "No gang signs." He's talking about this. He's all like my shirt there. But Marvin, he's funny. Yeah, I went to school with him, and so, boy, he moved his magic right away, and two fellas ready to go in the morning. And so, Chairwoman, it was such a good day yesterday. It was so good. Thank you for letting us go do this. And I went ahead and let those guys, kind of enjoy Phoenix a little bit. It's not all the time we go there. Nice weather down there. So, all right, Chairwoman. I understand we have a video of the vice chairman from another tribe.
Vice Chairwoman.
Vice Chairwoman. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
Can you?
that's fine. Mr. Producer, if you could please play that video, and then I'll go into the how we were there and what we were doing. And then, good morning, viewers. We are here at the Desert Botanical Garden in Phoenix, Arizona. Before you is Rosa Long. Rosa, good morning. Tell the viewers where you're from.
Good morning, Chairwoman. My name is Rosa Long. I am the Vice Chairwoman for the Cocopa Indian Tribe. And today I'm here, as you said, at the Phoenix Botanical Gardens for Arizona Indian Gaming Association for a promotional video shoot.
Excellent. And Arizona Indian Gaming Association has done so much to support Arizona. And this promotional video will help viewers to understand a little bit more about Arizona Indian Gaming and what it does. What has it done for your tribe, Rosa?
Well, it actually has done so much. One of the most important things that it's contributed has been for support of our tribal programs. And without that, it would be very difficult for our tribe to sustain itself on its own. And also gaming has also been a great support for the state of Arizona in regards to, transportation, healthcare, schools, and so this benefit fund benefits the state of Arizona greatly.
And where can viewers look up Arizona Indian Gaming Association, the website?
You can log on to azindiangaming.org.
All right. And for today, what was the experience like in doing the video shoot?
Actually, it was a really great experience. I got to be here with my fellow colleague, Chairman Robert Miguel from Auction Community, and I think the support that Arizona Indian Gaming Association provides for all tribes is of the utmost importance. And currently there are 8 tribes that are members, and we are hoping that we can get more of our Arizona tribes to come on board and be one united voice and moving forward with our mission, and that is to sustain our tribes with gaming. So I think this is a very important morning that we both participated in, and so I'm really grateful that I was able to partake in this.
Thank you. And viewers, as always, Arizona Indian Gaming Association is working in partnership with the state of Arizona, all the Indian tribes, as a voice for Indian country. Thank you, Rosa. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much, Chairwoman.
And
All right.
and it was at the Desert Botanical Garden, and it was really I mean, that Urias Communication, you know, they're an award-winning multicultural advertising, digital, and public relation agency known for their unrivaled experience and results. And they're based in Phoenix, Arizona. And the owner, Jason Cuchitiwa, is Hopi and Isleta Pueblo. And he leads a team of professionals who reflect on the work that they do. They do the demographic things out there, and his whole staff, you know, they have a demographic makeup as well for the Southwestern region. And for more than 15 years, they have successfully positioned their clients with, you know, strategic and authentic campaigns. And just to give a list of their clients that they work on, they help, you know, they work with a variety of different companies. And if your company wants to get Jason to do your video production, I highly recommend it. Very, very professional group there. They made us feel welcomed, and the video shoot was flawless, and the location, everything was spot on. But some of their clients, Jerry, include Arizona Indian Gaming Association, the Phoenix Zoo, the Desert Botanical Garden, Unity, Nabi, the Super Bowl, NCAA, APS, and many more. And congratulations to our native brother there, Jason, doing quite a tremendous resume for his company and leading Indian country in advertising and public promotions. So, you know, you get Urias Communications and you will not be disappointed.
All right. Good, good. So I couldn't help but you mentioned the botanical gardens there. It looked like spring or already summer there, nice and warm. I was told, you know what, that I saw this twice. So since it's out there twice, it might be real. I saw in the weather in the news that the upcoming forecast for the summer is going to be a good steady flow of rain from throughout the weeks and stuff like that. Not flooding and stuff, but a steady flow. And I said, how do they know that? How can they predict that? But anyway, this would be a good year to plant crops this year, people. But excellent job. Urias Company, you said, Chairwoman, huh?
Communications.
Urias? Oh, Urias Communications.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are, yeah, they're award-winning, multicultural, very, very, you know, accommodating. I showed up and just getting ready to do the video shoots and voiceovers and what have you, and very, very, very professionally done. And I want to thank Rosa, who she let me interview her. Chairman Miguel had to go. He had to rush off to another meeting, but we stayed and finished the task. We had a very, very busy day. But thank you, Rosa, if you're watching. She's a very beautiful lady from Cocopah. And Cocopah, you know, they're part of Arizona Indian Gaming, and just all the efforts that Indian tribes do to work together to make a stronger voice for Indian country is great.
She's that's near Yuma, huh? Cocopah
Yeah.
Indian community. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we do these other announcements, Phoenix Suns won their game last night. They're in solid second place now, and ahead of the Lakers by, I don't know, a full game, I think. But they're right in striking distance now. They caught up. They've been winning a lot, and they're about to be in first place over Utah. Also, U of A women's Lady Wildcats take the court today at 5 o'clock on NCAA Sweet 16. That might be a good one to watch there. And so things happening. Arizona Diamondbacks. I wanted to sport this today, but I decided not to. The real season's coming up on April 1st. And so I'm looking forward to that. And Dr. Fauci, if the Diamondbacks aren't doing that well, yeah, I guess I'll go with the Washington Nationals. And they do look like a hot team right now that are destined for a lot of wins. So we'll see how the season goes. Chairwoman, so we are going to be officially in phase 3, right? Or did we already go in there?
It's tentative right now based
Oh,
on,
tentative. Okay.
yeah, they look at the numbers and then we move forward. But it's not definite right now. So we're just monitoring. And I did get the dashboard. I know we can't put it up on the screen here, but we're still at 8. But
Good,
zero
good.
daily increase, which is great.
Yeah.
And that pray for the 8 that they recover and overcome quickly, and get your vaccines. So important to get your vaccines. Yeah.
And if you happen to be watching one of the 8, I know you're at home being faithful and staying home, staying isolated, staying quarantined, and to get this out of the way. So thank you in advance for doing that. You 8 people, just stay home and don't let this thing spread, okay? And the rest of you that haven't gotten vaccinated yet, please do get vaccinated. As the chairwoman mentioned, those people in line all over in Phoenix and other places, and here it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away, and boom, you're done. So it's not going to be a long wait, a long wait. It'll get done quick.
Jerry, I wanted to mention real quickly, the Indian Health Service and the tribe went ahead, and because our children do go to school in Blue Ridge, and they also go to school in Show Low, a good number of them. And Blue Ridge hosted a vaccine event for that, and our mobile unit went up there. It was a great success, and I appreciate the warm welcome that the Blue Ridge community, Blue Ridge School District community welcomed our doctors and nurses and whoever else that was there this past week. Superintendent Wright and the school board, thank you. Blue Ridge has always been very welcoming, and we look forward to working with Show Low High School in the upcoming event. That's my alma mater, if you will. I graduated from there, and don't disappoint us, Show Low High School. We look forward to working out that schedule there. So we need
it'll all work out. Show Low's awesome. Yeah, Show Low High School. All right, go Cougars.
Yes, go Cougars.
Yeah. Chairwoman, next weekend is Holy Weekend, I guess, and so Sunday it will be Easter Sunday next week. Friday is Good Friday. I'm sorry I didn't discuss this with you beforehand. I'm not trying to put you on the spot here live, but Friday, the tribal employees, it'll be a holiday, right? Or do you
that
know
was
what
an
the
issue
council might have decided on
before.
that?
Friday and then again Monday. I think it's one or the other. So because Easter is on a Sunday, and then the policy says if the holiday falls on a Sunday, then you have it Monday.
Right.
But Good Friday is Friday. We'll have to sort that out.
Yeah. And tribal employees, if you're watching, I know a lot of you probably banked your hours, and so just plan accordingly and take leave. If you really need to, get with your supervisor, make sure all the work's completed. And for many of you, it is a holy time, and you want to be prayerful for yourself and your family, your loved ones. So do that. Well, Chairwoman, you did talk about Apache Alliance, huh?
On that note, we just need to remember that we follow what the council way back had approved, a list of holidays, and that's what we go by. And last year, I believe we actually took Friday and Monday off. And if that happened before, it all hinges on what the policy says. We did do some amendments, so you never know, but we'll have that finalized come Monday. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And then you're the Apache Alliance president. You had a good, successful meeting on Monday, and there's a lot of little things that could be big in the future that's in the air right now. So thank you for the leadership on that, Chairwoman. Also, your AIGA president, Arizona Indian Gaming Association. You gave an update on that as well. And so otherwise, that's all I have. I think you have any other announcements, Chairwoman, or any other news perhaps that you might have just thought of?
In terms of the Apache Alliance, for all the Apache tribes that are part of the Alliance, and if you missed the meeting, I'll just briefly touch up on what we were doing. The membership dues, we have a work session on logistics and scheduling, outreach for membership, and then impacts of COVID-19 to the tribal communities, and then Native health, incorporating our youth in there, the tribe's responses to COVID, follow up to completing grant applications, and we are a Section 17 corporation. We reached out to the Chickasaw Nation for an industry visit, and Cedar Band Corporation, Cherokee Nation, just getting different outreach and outlook for those, and looking at CARES Act funding, the upcoming federal funding that's coming down the pipeline, how that will affect Apache Alliance. We actually have a follow-up meeting planned. So Melissa Thompson and Jamie Fulmore of Bluestone Strategy Group, thank you for leading us in our tasks, helping us along the way. President Burnett, Chairman Rambler, Tonto Apache Tribe, Chairman Johnson, they were all present at the meeting, and very, very grateful for everyone that was in attendance. But we are still moving forward, and we're looking forward to new heights in getting Apache Alliance to rise up even further to where it's at now, and we're all looking forward to that. So, and with that, today is a cold day, so dress comfortably, and the clouds are moving by really fast, and it's going to be another busy week next week, Jerry. We've got food distribution again on Monday from the food that you brought. And I was at Safeway the other day, and these beautiful cashiers who are tribal members, I was rounding the corner and they came running, Chairwoman. And I thought something had happened. I turned around, what? And they're like, do you have any more of those masks? So so I need to get more masks. I know it's a popular item, and I'm glad that you wear it. And we're working on it. I do a lot of fundraising. Jerry can attest to that, so that you could get that without paying for it. So always busy trying to help with that, and we're working on another order. So just so you know.
Right. You got 2 grants. They're not tremendously big, but it's better than what we had before, which was 0. And you tried it, and you applied, and guess what? You were successful. We got it. So those 2 sources of funding would assist in this request from the 2 young ladies at the Safeway there. And so hopefully we can make that order very quick, and it'll arrive, and we'll have another distribution of that as well. They are popular. It's like you just put it down, and then when you need it, put it back up, right? Instead of right here around the ear, and losing some hair or something. That's what happened here. Okay, Chairwoman. I can't think of anything else. But oh yeah, you were talking Apache Alliance, those bands, why we're
Mhm.
going out to Chickasaw or Oklahoma or Pueblo tribes. Why? Well, we have 8 Apache tribes, and so you mentioned 5 of them earlier, and there's 3 others. So we got to stay together and stay strong. Stay together, stay strong. And so that's why we want to see how other um, allegiances from other places, other states, are keeping themselves strong, and so we can learn from each other. So that's good, Chairwoman. All right. Well, I guess did you have anything in mind for the closing prayer?
I did. Apparently, he has not logged on yet.
Oh, okay.
They're having issues, so they won't be able to join us. So, do
Okay.
you want to go ahead and do the closing prayer?
All right. Sure. Um, well, it's been a interesting month, and a lot's been happening, a lot of good things happening, and so we just want to ask for continued blessings and guidance. So, well, let's go to prayer, our connect with our Creator, mind, body, and focus here. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. And thank you for your protection and continued guidance in all that we do. We cannot predict the future of what is ahead. We ask that it will be favorable, that our journey, our trail will be filled with blessings, happiness, and some success with whatever we want to try to do. Give us that energy, that momentum, that perseverance that you instill into us. And wherever it is that we go, give us protection as well, safety. Um, for those that are in the jails and the prisons, for those that are in the hospitals, for those that are missing home, far away from home, maybe wherever they are, be with them as well. And those that are on journey right now, and even those that maybe are not even praying at all, please don't forget them. And we pray for those people that they will reconnect with you. And so, Father, just thank you. Thank you for all the good things that you have done. And may it continue. And then, one last thing, if they are hurting out there, missing loved one, or depressed on some kind of form, give them some comfort, give them some appreciation for life, and this zest to get happiness. Thank you, Father, and bless everyone. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.